What's up, interwebs? I'm Connor, and this is Sorta Somme, the show about drinking alcohol and exploring it inside and out. And today we're talking about whiskey, but not just any whiskey. We're talking about what the What's up, interwebs? I'm Connor, and this is Sorta Somme, and today we're talking about Woodford Reserve Double Trouble Super Oak, Double Oak. Woodford Reserve was started back in 1812, and they are super committed to sustainability in their products. So they recycle 98% of the material that they use, and they have 10 acres of land that are committed to grass restoration, native grass restoration. 97% of the food scraps at the facility get composted, and that's just like really cool things that I saw on their website. They're really trying to be good to the earth. That way they can make more whiskey. And that's kind of a fantastic thing. At least I think so. On their website, they are giving you that their mash bill for their bourbon is 72% corn, 18% rye, and 10% malted barley, just to give it that little get it going distillation time. They're using naturally filtered water that's filtered underneath their facility through natural limestone, so the water goes in from the rain, comes down. They are blending pot still and column still to make their bourbon. So it's not just the super rich oily pot still, but they're also using the column still where some of those heavier oils come off. That way they can blend it together and get it a little more balanced. They have a little bit more control of how hefty it is then. So the double oak is aged in 2 different charred barrels. That's the one we're going to be drinking today. It is 50. It's 45.2% alcohol. Probably chill filtered because of that. If the whiskey is under 46%, you have to chill filter it. Otherwise, it'll have sediments in it. Some whiskeys under 46% are not chill filters, but most of them are. So, plain and simple, it's a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, which means it's been aged at least 2 years. And I don't see any other age statement on the bottle, so that means that should be at least 4 years old in this bottle, and aged once in their original bourbon barrel, and then second in another separate type of charred barrel to give it the double boot. Now, let's get drinking. Alright, so right away, we got all of those, like, there's a caramel, a little bit of fruit, but definitely like that brown sugar, almost like, it's almost like apple pie filling minus the apples. There's almost like a little bit of red apple in there, but I feel like I'm imagining that because of this sugary maple molasses caramel body that I'm getting. That's just like, you could smell it's like sticky and like just sweet. I can smell a little bit of like that toasted barrel char. It smells just slightly burnt. but not much. Like you threw a flame onto a little bit of sugar. So like charred sugar. Yeah, no, there's some apple under there too. Very like apple pie-ish. I'm digging the nose. Ooh. Caramel and cinnamon. And the maple, this maple's like you just took just like you licked a waffle, like you went into a nice waffle with the maple syrup on top and a little bit of cinnamon dusted on there, and you just yeah, that's really good. It's just if you want something sweet and syrupy with those like baking spices, it has a fruitiness to it, but it's not like a heavy on that like fruit flavor. Not super appley, not like super much on the cherry. It's mostly that sweet, syrupy, like coating your palate. It's got sort of like it's a slightly syrupy mouthfeel. It's not sticking around forever, but it's in there, and you kind of taste like it kind of feels like you are drinking maple syrup a little bit, but not like table syrup, not like thick, sludgy table syrup, which is corn syrup with like maple flavoring in it, but like real maple syrup. If you go and you get like actual maple syrup and you drink it, it's a little bit thinner. It's still sticky and oily. It's not quite as sticky as that, but it is round and oily with a little bit of an ethanol bite, but it doesn't taste like ethanol. You just get that ding. It's 45% and it's hitting you. It's good. Just checks out. Not more wood than I could handle, but a good amount of wood. This bottle was provided by my friend Zach. He gave it to me as a birthday present, and I promised I'd give him a little plug here at the end. I'm going to link his Instagram for his photography down below. I'm going to flash his... What do you call it? I'm going to flash his IG handle at the bottom of the screen. And we'll get there eventually, guys. That's all I got to say about this. It's a good whiskey from good people who are trying to recycle in the environment and keep that good old circle of life going. So if you like that, you might like this. And if you like this, then, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel because I could really use some validation. Yeah. Help me. Bye. Scrap that whole